All right, guys, welcome back. Today I'm out on the range with a really cool pistol I think you're going to enjoy. I just picked this up from my FFL the other day. Really excited to get it out here and put it through its paces. We've got the Taurus TX22 Gen 2. This happens to also be the Toro model, so we're going to have the optic cut slide there, ready to run your favorite red dot. Really a cool pistol, guys. Palmetto State Armorer is running a deal on these, $259 plus tax. You get the pistol, 2 of the 22 round magazines, and you get 2 of the standard capacity magazines. Great deal if you ask me. I did pay for this. I bought it on my own. Of course, nobody sponsors the channel as far as firearms go. Not that I'd turn it down if they wanted to, but anyway, we're going to get you turned around. I'm going to show you what you get in the box with this really quick. I'm going to show you some of the ammo we're going to run. I'm going to turn the camera around back here to my little target. I've got it 10 yards. We're going to take a few shots, put the gun through its paces, maybe put a can on it, and maybe even a red dot and see how she performs, guys. So if you're looking at buying one of these, hope this video helps you out. But let's get the camera turned around and take a quick look at the TX22 Toro. All right, guys, here we are turned around to take a look at what you get when you pick up one of these pistols. First thing I noticed immediately, we have an upgrade to the box that these come in. No more of the cardboard white and orange box. You get actually a hard shell case here with some latches and a nice carrying handle so you can use this to transport it to and from the range without having to worry about the pistol getting damaged. Really like to see that. Inside, that's also lined with a nice foam to protect the pistol. Great to see. Here we have the pistol and everything. Mine did come from Palmetto State Armory, of course. It wasn't free. They didn't send it to me. I just like to buy stuff from them. They have really great deals. So here we are. What you get in the box, of course, 2 22 round magazines, 3 16s. You get this little loader if you're wondering what that is. If you're loading the higher capacity magazines, sometimes when you get towards the top, this can get really hard to load. This is designed to help kind of push everything down to help you get the last couple of rounds in there. So we may try that out and see how it works. Nice serrations on the top there to help you get a grip. But anyway, onto the meat and potatoes, guys. The pistol itself. As you can see, it is unloaded, of course. TX22 Gen 2 Toro model with the optics cut. If you're familiar with the Gen 1, you'll be right at home. Feels great in the hand, feels just like the Gen 1, guys. But we do have some upgrades here that the Gen 1 did not have. First thing, we're going to have these weight reduction cuts in the slide. One on the left-hand side, one up top, and then we have one on the right-hand side there. Those help reduce the overall weight of the pistol. But what they really do also is help with reliability and function of the pistol. So there's less weight that the slide has to worry about carrying back. Just helps with reliability and picking up the next round, extracting the old round. That's really a great feature. I like to see that. We also have the ambidextrous safety here. So for you lefties, you are covered on that. Unfortunately, you probably already noticed the slide release is only on the left-hand side, making it only set up for right-handed shooters, but you can adapt if you're a lefty. I'm sure you guys can figure that out, but it is not here on the right-hand side of the gun. Mag release, you are in luck there. Nice big mag release, easy to get your finger on, easy to hit, super tactile, I like that. And it is able to be swapped to the other side, looks like. So you guys are in luck there that shoot left hand. You should be able to swap that over. Nice 2-slot Picatinny accessory rail there so you can run your favorite weapon light or laser up here. Nice to see. Again, we do have the slide cut. That's the Taurus optic ready option slide cut here. And that's really great to see at this price point, guys. I've got a red dot. We may try to slap that on and see how it works with that today. Great sight picture. One of the things I liked about the original, really nice Glock style sights. If you're used to shooting Glocks, you'll be right at home here. Serrated rear sight with a nice U-notch. And we have a white dot up front, so if I can get that to focus for you. I apologize about the noise if you can hear. It's the wind, guys. Real windy today. Really great sight picture, as you can see. Cock striker indicator in the back. This is a striker fired pistol. Really nice features. One of my favorite things they've done on this gun, though, guys. If you're familiar with the Gen 1, then you know they had a pencil style barrel here. Really a thin barrel that was threaded, but you had to run a thread adapter that came with the gun, but it had no thread protector on the adapter. So once you put that on, not only did you not have any thread protector unless you went and bought one, you also couldn't remove the slide for cleaning unless you took the adapter off. With this new redesign, you can take the slide off without having to remove anything up front except the can or whatever you may be running. You can just simply unscrew it, take the slide off for cleaning, put it right back on, and you're good to go. So I really like seeing that. That was a smart move by Taurus. But overall, really similar to the first gen with some nice quality of life upgrades. As you can see, I haven't even shot it, tag still on it and everything. We're going to go ahead and do that for you. Take a few shots, see how she performs. Some of the ammo I'll be using today. Some of my favorite stuff is this CCI Standard Velocity, guys. Again, not sponsored, just a great ammo, super reliable. Works really great with a suppressor. On the other pistols I have that I run with a can on them, this stuff functions flawlessly with zero issues. Really love it. If you haven't tried it, try some of this. You'll really enjoy that, guys. Another go-to ammo of mine is this Aguila here. Super extra, the copper-plated round nose. I really like the round nose. This is just a good, reliable ammo overall. If you guys aren't familiar much with 22, then a lot of your ammo is going to just be just a bare lead round nose bullet with a wax coating like this. And after you shoot a lot of this, sometimes it can have lead deposits left in the barrel. I do like to fire a good copper-plated bullet following all that, just to kind of help clean the bore out. So that's a good tip for you. But anyway, let me get the camera turned around. I've got a target about 10 yards downrange. We're going to check and see how the accuracy is with these two ammos. We may throw a can on it and some different things and just see how she performs. But let me get that set up, and we'll move forward and checking out this awesome little pistol. All right, guys, I got this 22 round magazine here loaded up to full capacity with the Aguila ammo we looked at a second ago. Got it fully topped off all the way to 22 rounds. I did notice that even on the 22nd round, I didn't really find that I needed this. It's pretty easy to load. So we'll see if the second magazine is also that easy, guys. But you don't have the tabs in the center here to pull down like you do on the 16 rounders. If you guys are familiar with these, you won't have that because the follower has to be able to go all the way down in here. And if that was here, it wouldn't be able to pass through the channel. So just be aware you won't be able to take your fingers and pull this down to load. But anyway, we're loaded up to full capacity. We're going to test the reliability on the magazine. We're going to test the reliability on the pistol. And we're also going to test the accuracy all at the same time. I've got a target cam down there for you. We're going to take a few shots. We're at 10 yards, see how the magazine functions and how the pistol functions, and also how the accuracy is. So let me go ahead and load up, and we'll send a few shots down range and see how she performs, guys. So I'm going to shoot off this rest to try to take out any human error and try to make the pistol as accurate as I can. So let's see what we can do with it. Here we go. I'm going to hold right in the center. You guys should see before I do. All right. All right, guys, if you can see what I can, it looks like the pistol held a pretty decent group. It does shoot to the right just a hair, so I may need to bump that rear sight. But functionality was great. Emptied the magazine, absolutely zero hiccup. Seems to like that ammo. Seems to be a fairly decent group for 10 yards just for a plinking gun. Now let me run down there and take a quick look, and we'll load up again and see how it does with some of this CCI ammo and see if it prefers one over the other. All right, on this one I've got a full magazine of the standard velocity CCI we looked at, guys, right here. We're going to see how this shoots compared to that Aguila. Maybe it likes it better, maybe it doesn't, maybe it shoots the same. We're going to test the reliability on the 16 round mags and on the pistol again just to see how it functions with these. Got the camera down there. We're probably going to try to move up to the head on the target just to keep the grouping separate. I'll go ahead and load up and send those down range. 16 rounds. Gonna move up a little bit on the target. Here we go. Got the cam down there for you guys. You'll see it before I do. Here we go. All right, guys, she's clear. As you can see there, 100% reliability again. Just like we repeated the same thing. The pistol definitely is shooting to the right of here, so I just need to bump that sight on the back. Great reliability. Seems like it likes both ammos just fine. Pistol runs great. No problem so far. I think we'll throw a can on it and just see how it sounds with the can and let you guys hear that. Let me get that set up for you and we'll hear it suppressed. All right, guys, I've got my silencer co switchback installed on the end of the pistol here. If I didn't mention before, the barrel is threaded standard half 28, so any rimfire can you have should fit just fine. Going to be running 20 rounds of the CCI standard velocity. I've changed the camera position to give you hopefully a little bit better representation of what it will sound like if you're running a can on this pistol with this kind of ammo. I'm at about 45 or 50 yards from those steel plates down there. So I'm going to send a few shots down into the dirt and onto the steel just to give you a better idea of the different types of sounds. So I'm going to go ahead and get loaded up here and send those down range. I'm not wearing ears, should be plenty hearing safe. Now let's see how it sounds, guys. CCI standard velocity. Going to try to shoot some in the dirt here real quick. All right, guys, you can see there's a few in the dirt. One thing I'll tell you I noticed right off the bat is it does have a good bit of gas back in the face. I can kind of feel it hitting me on the forehead a little bit here. I should be wearing glasses, but in the shade right here, it's really hard to kind of see the front sights at this angle. But anyway, you do get some gas in the face, so be aware of that. And I am getting a little bit of carbon I can kind of feel on the back of my hands, but otherwise you can hear it's very quiet. Just wanted to mention that real quick. Let's continue. I'll try to put some on the steel down there and see what we get. Here we go. Little ha. There we go. So you can see there's a few on the steel. You can tell very, very quiet, not loud at all. And as you can see, the pistol is functioning great with that CCI standard velocity, which is why I like to run it with my suppressed pistols. Runs really, really well. I think we have a few shots left. We'll go ahead and continue to plink. Maybe I'll shoot some a little bit faster so you guys can get an idea of just what it sounds like at different fire rates. Here we go. A few in the dirt. Steel. Couple on the steel. And there we are, clear. As you can see, ran flawlessly. No issues whatsoever. Emptied the whole mag. That was the other 22 round mag, by the way. Runs great, guys. A little bit warm on the suppressor there, but yeah, great suppressor host. These pistols are awesome. I knew that already. The last one I had was a great suppressor host. This is even better with that heavier profile barrel. Just a really, really great option. Yeah, if you like to shoot suppressed, guys, I don't see how you could go wrong with a TX22. All right, guys, one more thing I want to check out before we end this video is how accuracy is affected by the presence of a can, or if it is. I'm sure somebody else is curious about that out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up 15 more rounds of the CCI standard velocity. We're going to shoot it off the bag at 10 yards here. I've got a fresh target down there. I'm going to go set up the target cam real quick and just check to see what accuracy is like, or if there's a point of impact shift with the can on it. Probably also noticed that I went ahead and slapped on a little red dot. This is the Primary Arms Micro Reflex G2 red dot. This is the one right here, matter of fact, from Primary Arms Micro Reflex G2. It's going to have a 3 MOA dot in it. As you can see there, hopefully that's focusing. This is an RMSC footprint red dot, which is what this Taurus slide seems to be as well, RMSC, so just so you know that. Nice little red dot. I'm not associated with or affiliated with or supported by or anything with Primary Arms. They don't sponsor the channel. I just like their products. They make good products at a pretty reasonable price. So check them out. I think this was around $100 or so, maybe. I think it goes on sale though, so you probably get it cheaper than that. But anyway, check out Primary Arms if you're looking for some optics. But let me go ahead and set the target cam back up. I've got a fresh target down there. We'll take a few shots and just see if accuracy is affected by the presence of this can, guys. And maybe we'll learn something. So stick with me. Let me set that up. All right, guys, I've got those 15 rounds of CCI standard velocity loaded back up here. I'm going to take the 15 shot group here at 10 yards just to see if the suppressor affects accuracy or not. Go ahead and load that up. Get my glasses on. It's a little sunny over here now. Let's see if the point of impact is affected by this can at all, guys. We're going to take a dead center hold, and I've got the target cam down there for you. Here we go, 15 rounds, standard velocity. All right, guys, it's all 15 rounds, ran flawlessly, as you can see. Optic is still nice and tight, zero issues whatsoever. I can see the target from here. I know you guys can see it a little bit better. Looks to me like the impact hasn't been affected really at all. It still favors the right a little bit. May just be the way the pistol shoots, or could be me. But it seems like accuracy is no issue even with the can on it, guys. So if you have any concerns about having point of impact shift or accuracy issues by putting a suppressor on this, I really don't think you need to worry about that, especially as a plinker. I think you'll have a fine experience with the pistol, guys. I hope this video has helped you. If you're looking at these and considering getting a new Taurus TX22 or maybe just a 22 pistol in general and you're trying to make a decision, I really think you could do yourself a service by checking out one of these, at least looking at it, put one in your hands, If you don't mind shopping online, I do recommend checking out Palmetto State Armory to see if they have this deal in stock. Again, I'm not sponsored by them or affiliated with or anything like that. I just like their products. For 260 bucks plus tax, this is a great deal, guys. Not only do you get the pistol, which is awesome, you get 2 of these 22 round magazines, which I've had 0 issues with out here today. And you get 3 of the 16 round magazines, the other one's in the pistol. Again, 0 issues with these whatsoever. Comes with a nice heavy bull barrel, threaded, by the way, with a thread protector, and it's optics cut, guys. For that money, I really don't think you can do any better. There's a lot of great pistols out there, but this is definitely one you should consider if you're looking for a new plinker. And if you're coming from the TX22 Gen 1, you guys will really enjoy it. You'll really do yourself a favor by getting the upgrade and upgrading to this, especially if you've been looking to add a red dot, or if you like shooting suppressed. This is a really, really, really good upgrade. And I've had 0 issues with it out here whatsoever. As you can see, it's plenty accurate. Great pistol. I highly recommend it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like I said, I hope it helped you make a decision. If you like this content, leave me a like. Subscribe if you would. It really helps the channel grow more than anything else, guys. Subscribing really, really does help us out a lot, especially nowadays with YouTube being kind of anti-gun like they are. It helps us out when you subscribe. Helps me to continue to bring more videos like this to you. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your experience is with the Taurus, whether it be this or the Gen 1 or any Taurus. Let me know what you think about them. I really think over the last several years, Taurus is really stepping their game up, guys. They're really, really making some great stuff for not a whole lot of money. This is just another one of those. So if you like the content, again, leave me a like and subscribe. Check back frequently for more videos. I got another Taurus coming up soon I'm going to do a video on. But with that said, I hope you guys have a great one, and I hope to see you on the next one. Y'all have a great day.